Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm doing a daily psychic tarot reading for you, tuning into the day's energies, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. Hope this reading finds you happy and healthy and enjoying the journey to becoming more and more yourself. Glad you're here with me today. I absolutely love tuning into your energies, everybody who's here, and it's a real honor to get to deliver messages for you. So, thank you. Thank you for being here so I could be here. All right, let's start in the past with the Ten of Pentacles. This is ultimate success financially, not just financially, but this is freedom, luxury, abundance, being able to do what you want when you want to do it. So you might not, I'm getting that this has been something you've wanted, this Ten of Pentacles. I want enough. I don't want to feel so insecure. There's a lot of that on the planet right now, like financial instability. Not enough. Definitely in America. Like the rent's too high. A lot of scarcity. All right, so what do we need to know about the Ten of Pentacles energy in the past? Wow. I think what you might not know is that, or maybe I think some of you know, like on some level, there's that Empress energy, your ability to manifest and create your own reality, create what you want, create abundance if that's what you want. It feels like you've been surrounded by a lot of people who are very entrenched in agreeing with the status quo, agreeing with lower vibrational energies. Yes, people from your past. I get it. You really love these people. You're very attached to them. You've given a lot of your love to the people in the past. I feel like you wanted love and support back from the people in connections, in family, in relationships. And they just aren't capable of the type of connection that you're wanting. I feel like it worked for a while, but then you're wanting to go deeper or broader or something just different. And what you're looking for, it feels like you have this mental block that all that I want this person has, and they're withholding it from me, or people, either in a connection or if I could just convince them to see me how I'm seeing myself, when I allow myself to honestly see the loving spark of energy that is me, and stop focusing on the projections that everybody has projected towards me. You've got a foundation of, this is really beautiful energy. You've got everything that you need. Everything is working for you. I feel like you have a very different perspective about your past than that. And that might be part of the problem. everything is working out. Everything that needed to happen has happened. It's happened to wake you up, to help you on your journey, to help you decide what you do want. All right. In present energy, we have Four of Pentacles. You're holding on to something because of lack consciousness. I'm feeling insecure. I'm worried about finances. I want to be safe. It feels like your ego is very afraid of making moves, of failing, of letting go. You might be in your emotions. Your emotions might be running the show. I feel like your emotions are upset right now because you are clinging to something that's old, something that's not for you. You're playing it safe. I don't think you came to play the game Earth and play safe. Interesting. So a lot of you have come onto this planet, playing this game Earth, and have run into that energy of the devil that is pervasive. The energy of the devil of manipulation, codependency, dependency. It all has a purpose. When you are your light being self in another dimension, which you're there now and here, you wanted to play with this devil energy. I want to forget who I am. I want to forget how powerful I am. And yeah, so I'll give my energy away to this devil energy, and whoever is playing in that vibration, that frequency, and I want to wake up and remember who I am. And that feels like, for a lot of you, part of your journey. It was never meant to keep you stuck, to not wake up. If you're watching this, if you're tuning into this reading and this energy, it's because you were meant to be like, oh, it's just an energy. It's not out to get me. It's just an energy, a vibration, and I can decide to tune into it or not. I can work with people who are in that energy, but then you're going to play in that energy. So it feels like a lot of you are realizing what this devil energy is. And it feels like it's just a choice. I'm just not going to... I'm tired of giving my power away. I'm tired of pretending to be powerless. I'm tired of pretending to be someone that I'm not. It's time to be myself. Some of you are like, still waiting for someone outside of you to see that loving person that you are this amazing soul and waiting for permission to be yourself, to love yourself, it's like you're waiting for that permission outside of yourself. And if you keep waiting for someone to see what you've always kind of seen within yourself that others haven't, stop waiting. They can't see. They can't see. It's not part of their journey. Don't try to convince them. Just let them be. Let them be at peace. You're just go on your journey. There's a lot of attachments. There's a lot of like waiting for signs, waiting for someone to. No one's going to come forward. It doesn't look like. Focus on yourself. Focus on what you want. Focus on what you want to do. Focus on who you want to be. Be unapologetic and just focus on what you want to, who you want to be, what you want to do. Leave the obstacles behind and have the courage to start speaking what it is that you want into existence. There's this like irritation coming from the guides, like it's just like, oh my God, just do it. Just do it. Just, yes, there are obstacles. Yes, there are challenges, but they're only going to be challenges and obstacles if you make them out to be that. Have some fun. Enjoy it. What you want is not where you're at. Who you want to be is not how you've been talking, how you've been, there's a lot of communication coming in. That's what's hidden, is it feels like you've been given so many signs, so much communication, and it's like you bat it away with doubt and with, oh no, I can't, that'd be so hard. There's all this communication coming in. What are you seeing in your experience when you're scrolling? What are you drawn to? What job is it that you really want to do? And start just making one step at a time moves towards it. Start talking about it. Start communicating. What's hidden is that you need to communicate with the universe, as in who's here, playing the game Earth. Say what you want. The message is like, oh my gosh, I feel like a lot of you are waiting for messages. The message is to start talking. This is magical. It's magical. You can speak blocks and talk about obstacles and create that, or you can talk about what it is you want to do, who you want to become, where you see yourself. Leave everyone else out of it. When you start going towards what you want, the people will show up. Just have the courage. Yes, your family, they're going to be like, what? And friends, what? People like, you can't do that. That's their own blocks talking. Stop making everybody else's opinion yours. It looks like you've got a lot of empathic energy, and so you absorb other storylines. You've absorbed some really limited storylines. Born into a family that very limited. But you wanted the experience of limitation to Ten of Pentacles, to creating what you want, to have some fun doing it, to learn about it, to get to play with others. We're all these amazing light beings from other dimensions down here having this finite experience. I'm hearing this is a vacation. This is different. You are eternal. So I'm getting like this very interesting. This reminds me of the end of the movie Kingdom of Heaven with Orlando Bloom. It's about what is that called? Let's just, it doesn't, they were fighting over a city in the Middle East. So I forget, I don't have access to that. This isn't in the channel that I was just in. So, but at the end of all this fighting for this city, Orlando Bloom's character asked the main bad guy, who's not a bad guy, but who he was fighting against, what's this worth? What's the kingdom of heaven worth? Which is the city. And he's like, nothing. And then he turns and walks away, and then he turns back and goes, everything. So it's nothing and it's everything. What you want is nothing and it's everything. There's so much like moving energy coming through. I hope you're able to perceive this, like so much clarity. So, all right, your opportunity is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I love that this is your opportunity. So what I'm getting with this is that maybe finances, or it's been difficult to create some stability. It's been difficult to create abundance, create a home environment that you've wanted, the tangible, the things that you really want to birth into this reality, into this game called Earth. And it feels like that is your opportunity. That's the message that's calling to let you know, like, the job you're in, the people you're around, where you are at is not meant for you. The way you are perceiving yourself, everything is slowing down to tell you to start looking for your answers. And that's your opportunity. Your lack that you're in right now is your biggest blessing. It's saying, wake up, look for answers. This is a blessing. Yes, it's creating an end of a cycle. An end of a cycle of a lot of lack. Wow. All right. Messages from your higher self is the Page of Cups in reverse. This is around people who don't get you, who are unapologetic, who have hurt you. What do we need to know about the people who are unapologetic, who it's you're taking it very personally. They're stuck in you were stuck in that energy as well. You're becoming less and less stuck in that dense devil energy. It feels very parasitic. This is an energy that drains others, uses others. And it feels like you've been in that. It feels like you've been in that energy a lot. But you've been waking up and seeing more and more like, wait a minute, this doesn't feel right. I don't know if this is for me. Right now, you might just have some attachments still, like that, how others perceive you is a reflection of who you really are, and that's not true. There are whatever ways you can just to let that energy go. Let them go. Forgive them. They're confused. Stay in your mental body. It feels like a realization like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to convince someone who just can't see me, who can't see the real me, and they never will. And so you're wasting all your time and energy. Yeah, some of you have just come out of relationships, breakup, or in the process of. And so you're really feeling it in the process where there's this one-sided. So you're giving way too much into the connection. You're giving way too much. It feels like people convinced you early on in life that your job is to be there for them. Your job isn't to be a main character. Your job is to make everybody else happy. And it looks like they peppered in a lot of like, you're so selfish if you want what you want. And it feels like you've played into this and it's time to stop. If you're spending all your time and energy trying to evangelize and change someone who doesn't want to change, people who don't want to change, that's not the message that's coming through is save everybody, tell them no, just speak your truth, and the people who need that message will find you. Don't convince, it's not your job to change people who don't want to change. So this creates like people feeling left out, feeling isolated. It feels like you felt left out and isolated, and abandoned. What you are really, the abandonment that keeps showing up, people abandoning you, people leaving you, is because you keep abandoning yourself. You keep abandoning your dreams. You keep abandoning what you really want for others. And it's playing out in the 3D as people abandoning you, people not being there for you. All right, so your challenge is the King of Pentacles. It feels like there's a lot of beliefs around how difficult it is. It's going to be so difficult to change jobs and change. If I know what it is that I want, if I could just make it happen, if I could own that dream, that desire, and stop killing it with how difficult it would be to make that happen. You know what? You could either spend your time just depressed and sad and sick and not doing and being the person you want to be, or you can take that same time and the energy that you expend and to putting the energy into what it is that you want to create. Both are difficult. One ends in being in the same place, staying stuck, and the other involves, it's going to take work and talking and communicating and moving and finding new this and new that. But then at the end of that, you're where you're meant to be. You're being who you want to be. Stop making such a big deal out of all the blocks. You can do this. You know you want to. You just want to get past the fear. You want to show yourself you can do this too. All right, the possible outcome is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like detaching from what you used to focus on, what you were trying to grow. It feels like this clarity that you're having is helping you realize that what you've been putting your energy towards, maybe a job, person, people, groups, family, wherever it feels like very drastic. It feels like a very different shift from this is where I was putting all my energy into. Oh, I'm I'm going to focus it this way. I now see that what I was focusing on, I was planting seeds in soil that's just not meant. It doesn't mean that my seeds aren't amazing. My desires, what I want to create isn't amazing. I'm just not in the right place. I'm not in the right mental state. I'm not in the right emotional state. I'm not in the right job. I'm not with the right people. I'm not in the right place. Wow. So the outcome is you're going to start focusing your energy on who you want to become, where you're going, what job you want, focusing on what you do want. And as your energy starts going there, then it'll be easier to find it. Like Marco Polo. Hope that makes sense. It'll be, I think you're going to surprise yourself that if you start focusing on the biggest dream you have for yourself, you can't pull someone else into the dream. So some of you are kind of like waiting for someone to love you. And I feel like and then I'll have the bravery and the courage to create the world I want, to have the job I want. And I think that you've got that. Go for what you want, and that person will show up. You're not the person. The person, if you're waiting for love, if you're wanting love, you're not the person. I think your person's out there, but you haven't become that person yet. Because the person who's waiting for you is waiting for someone who's you, not stuck, not afraid. They want all of who you are. Yes, that weirdness. Yes, speaking your mind. Yes, the crazy talk of whatever things that are interesting to you that others might find not acceptable or whatever. That person's waiting for you, but you have to have the courage to just be yourself so they can find you. Start moving towards what it is that you want to create, and so they can find you, so you can be loud in your energy. You don't have to, but just start speaking it. Start having the courage to speak your truth. Be yourself. So, all right. Wow. Those are your messages. I hope this reading was helpful. Take care. Bye.